Hey, what is going on, guys? It is the Foolies of Magoolies back at it again. And this time, we are doing something a little bit different from what we normally do. Normally, we get on here, do a couple of reviews, give some thoughts. Today, we're going to be doing one of my favorite things of all Dragon Ball Idol, theory crafting. Yes, sir. So, either this week or in the next upcoming weeks, we got something huge happening. What is that, you ask? Well, as you know, Dispo is already in Hero Rescue. But what's coming up? Boom! We got the big boy Toppo, allegedly, coming to Hero Rescue. Now, this is huge because Toppo is, by many in this game, regarded as the best off tank. He has focus fire at the beginning of the match, and he is a way to counter Gogeta, and that is extremely rare. Not very many defensive options available to counter Gogeta in the way that Toppo does, especially since his focus fire is different from everyone else's focus fire. Okay, Toppo gets focus fire at the very beginning of the match, regardless. Everyone else seems to be based on speed, but Toppo does not function that way. And I think that Toppo coming to Hero Rescue is going to be meta shattering for two reasons. One more obviously than the other, because Toppo coming to rescue, we get a free hero that has focus fire. And so for a long time, for free-to-play players who normally go just focus only on Hero Rescue, the only off-tank option that was even considered remotely viable has been Fat Boo. And if you want to go for off-tank, there's not very many options like other than that to be viable, especially in late game. Early game, you got some options. And so I see this change of Toppo coming to Hero Rescue as something similar to when Vados came to Hero Rescue. It's like, dang, we got the best option available for free. And so you see everybody using Vados. And it was something similar when UI came to Hero Rescue. When we got UI Goku, it was like, dang, it became a whole lot harder to run a Boo team. I know I'm heavy with Kid Boo for my he used to be my main tank. So, seeing UI Goku come up changed the teams I can win and my win conditions. And win conditions is something else that I want to talk to you guys about. Because each team, win conditions is something that I'm a fighting game player. Win conditions is something that we talk about in fighting games all the time. If X and Y happen, then Z happens. And usually Z is the victory. And so for Gogeta 1 team, his win condition is usually a healer in spot 2. Like if you have Gogeta on your team and you see a team in Ace that has a healer in spot 2, if you got Gogeta, then that's almost certainly going to be a win. You take the healer out first and you go straight to spot 3, still skipping spot 1. Okay. Now, another win condition. We got Gotenks 3. A win condition for Gotenks 3 is a healer in spot 3. Usually if you fight somebody with a healer in spot 3 as Gotenks, you're going to win that round. That's your win condition. You're going to get damage to that spot 3, take out the healer. The rest of the team isn't going to heal. It's a snowball effect. Same situation. Now, with Toppo coming up to Hero Rescue, we got to look at what Toppo does. Toppo controls the battlefield, essentially. Okay? So wherever Toppo goes is where you're going to get attacked. All right? So if we look at my team here, okay? If I put, actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna just do it just like this. Boom. Okay, so if I'm finding a Toppo is going to control whatever spot he's in. And I don't have Toppo. I wish I did have Toppo, but I do not. Ew. Yeah. it'll be a problem. But whatever it is, it is. Okay. So say I'm fighting Toppo. Toppo is going to bring aggro to whatever spot he's on. Usually he's going to be spot 2 or spot 3. Okay. So if Toppo is spot 2, focus fire hits spot 2 at the beginning. Everything is Toppo takes all the damage. Then it goes back to spot 1 after those first initial turns. When somebody dies, he'll get focus fire again. Now, when fighting him, you know that boom, Toppo's going to get this focus fire. If you have Gogeta, you'll focus fire contempt. It'll go back to spot 1. Okay. If Toppo's in spot 3, you'll focus fire contempt and go back to spot 1. So when you have Toppo in spot 2 or 3, you're able to control how the pace of the battle a little bit more. You're able to have more control over who attacks what, and you're able to pinpoint things a little bit better to guarantee that win condition for your team. Now, here's where things get tricky, okay? So say that you're running, say you're fighting against a Toppo. How do you set up to deal with the Toppo? One thing to deal with Toppo is Evo. He's a hero that's naturally set up to deal with focus fire. Now, we talk about in late game of this, in the late stages of this game, we talk about like Gogeta being necessary as your 6th SSS, so you can snipe out different teams and ace, or that you're fighting whatever. Now, I know a lot of you guys are saying, "Dang, this thing is all about Toppo," and it is. But there's another hero that's in the screenshot, and it is the reason that I am most excited about Toppo coming to Hero Rescue, because right now we have everybody usually using Fat Boo for their free option for their off tank. Now, when Toppo comes, I have no doubt that everybody is going to use Toppo, and I cannot wait for that time. And some of you may be thinking, why? Blah, blah, blah. Because with the rise of Toppo, we create relevance for another hero that everybody has been saying is terrible. But I believe, or I want to believe, that the devs made this character the way that they are specifically for when Toppo comes to rescue. Because like I said before, the thing that's different about Toppo's focus fire from everyone else's is based on speed and turn. Toppo gets focus fire at the beginning no matter what. And I want to point out something else. Okay. So we notice that usually when a new hero comes out, boom, if we demonstrate, they got the newest people on there. Okay. You got Omega. He's not new, but he's in strongest. Cell, newest off tank. Got Vados, best healer. Got Dual Evo, who is new. Then you got Hearts, which is the newest. And then Berserker, which is also very new. Okay. We're just looking at this for formation state. We're going to skip that. That doesn't matter. Okay. Now, the same situation. But when you go to Gogeta and you go to his demonstrate, okay, look who he's fighting. Okay. He's fighting Toppo in second. So you got Gogeta contempting Toppo, defaulting everybody to slot 1. Okay. You got Gogeta fighting off Toppo guaranteed, because he does focus fire at the beginning, which means if somebody has Toppo right here, if I have Gogeta S4, I'm going to nullify this spot. No one else is going to focus this spot. So it essentially nullifies focus fire altogether. My team is focusing on slot 1. So what does that mean? When Toppo is on spot 2 or 3, if I have S4 Gogeta, that nullifies all of that they're trying to do to switch up how the round goes. And blah, blah, blah. That may work on paper. I want to show you guys something that I did on the last hero event, or the last hero incoming event. Hold on real quick. Okay, I'm just going to bring this up. This is from the Hearts new hero event. Now, I was trying to, whenever a new hero comes out, I try to find 100% against every team. I'm not going to show any names or anything. I don't like showing people's names or whatever because it's not about whose team it is. It's about the formation. So I specifically picked this team because it had Toppo in it. Now, Toppo, to me, is a Gogeta S4 win condition. Let me show you why. Okay, I'm gonna just skip forward a little bit. Okay, so at the beginning, usual, Gogeta, Focus Fires, Toppo, okay? So you notice we have the rat here to build up Evo stacks. So he goes down. Now what I notice is that the second time the rat goes down, usually Vegeta takes the brunt of that just for this test purpose. And so that's what's gonna happen. And that's gonna be on his last turn of the duel, okay? Now I want you to pay attention to what happens now. Okay. So boom, Gogeta won the duel. He got full energy. Okay. Now. Okay, he let off one good one. You know, as expected. Now, he's dead. Now what happens? Uh-oh. Vegeta's about to take a hit. Vegeta's about to take a hit. Now, he's got 7 stacks. Boom. Whole team deleted. Whole team gone. Whole team gone. Just like that. That simple. We can do it again. Okay. Similar setup. And I mean, normally you would have a tank in that spot 3. Similar setup, but we let Vegeta die. And I mean, same thing for the Kefla. Same thing like it was Kefla. Let Vegeta die. He gets the stacks. Second turn, wipe the team. All right. Now, this is why I'm really hyped for Toppo. Because, as you saw, Toppo makes it very, very easy to do things with Evo and Gogeta. And I mean, that's a team for surely that I want to run, especially with more Toppos coming up. So let me know what you think. How do you think Toppo is going to shift the meta of this game, if any? And do you think that bringing in Toppo makes Gogeta S4 viable? Let me know your thoughts, guys. Once again, Fooly Magooly, back at it again. Holla at you later. Peace.